Beautiful beings of the universe, welcome to this lovely channel for my beautiful people who follow and are watching right now. So I'll start this video with 528 Hz tuning fork for clearing up the energy. Yeah. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the power of words. So how the world actually throws their negative black magic voodoo shit spells on you. They do that through hate, through their bad eyes that they look at you, through their bad intentional words meant to attack you. But I'm creating this video as a solution how you can reverse that black magic by the use of white magic. And know that this white magic is actually not a magic. This is just truth. So like how the evil does their games from the power of evil, now the chosen ones, you and me, you watching this video right now, I'll tell you how to reverse that through the power of God's frequency. Like so. So the solution is in the sound. See, what is a spell? A spell is something that you speak. So somebody just spoke some evil to you like, who do you think you are? Or you're shit, fuck you. These are all the black spells. Now, what you do, because you are the chosen one and you believe in God's love, God's frequency, things of higher nature because you're a high vibrational human being, what you do is not react. Number one, do not give them the power. I know it's very enticing in that moment that you want to fight those bunch of group of assholes who just shouted at you, right? But I'm here to tell you just stay shh, hush at that point, okay? And when you get back to your home, just let it go. It's like, haven't you heard that phrase, when the elephant walks, it's the dogs that bark around? So don't worry about that. I know it might feel very, that negative energy might want to move you from where you are at, but do not get shaken. Stay at your center. Just let that shit go. If you are here with me till now in the video, you are up for something very exciting that I'm going to unfold later, which is just about to come 10 minutes from now. So what you need to do is you just be with that. And of course, you need not fight them because they're in a group and you do not want to unnecessarily, create drama outside on the street, right? So what you do is you just let that go. Do not react, number one. Number two, when you get back home, clear up your energy space, wash your face, take shower, whatever, so that your system gets calmed down. Then you need to pray to the Lord. Just be thankful. Show some gratitude. Do not say that, oh, I'm feeling so miserable, so pathetic. You can talk about that, but for a while, just realize that you are alive and their words are just words. If the words are meant to destroy you, know that you come from a higher source, the God who has created you. And know that these haters, these enemies who are sent your way, they are also in turn created by God so that you can play this game of duality. See, like in a chess game, in a chessboard, there are two parties, right? The white and the black. So if you say that you are the chosen one and you claim that you come from the white side, know that there will be another parallel opponent for you. And that opponent is going to be the black keys. See, same thing is even in the case of keyboard that I play, that you play, piano. So there are two keys, white and black. If you just play the black keys, you will find a very dark melody. If you play the white keys, you will find very happy melodies. But for the music to unfold itself to its full expression, you need to play both the keys, white and black. So don't expect your haters and those people who are trying to cast spells on you to disappear because they too are part of the melody called life. The entire life on the planet is a song. So if you think that you're going to be detached from them and pursue your personal growth, that's not going to happen. Because realize that the moment the haters and your enemies are out of your life, you do not have the strength and you do not even have the passion to follow your greater good. Let's say God wiped out all your haters, all of your enemies. What are you going to do now? Now you're just going to sleep. You're just going to be sleeping all day long because you don't have work to do. You got nothing to do. Your haters are the one who keep you active. Do you see that? They want to play with you. They are like little children. And you are also like a little child. Just in a grown bodies. We are all basically children. Our spirit is like a child that just wants to play. So the hater wants to play. They say, hey, you come out. But they cannot say you directly. So they laugh at you. They mock at you. They call you names. They call you shit. But deep inside, they want to play with you. They just want to play with you because they themselves are getting so bored being with their boring company of haters. See, a bunch of negative people, they get too bored with themselves. They want somebody of light so that they can attack you. And exactly same is the case with a bunch of chosen ones. Like I can guarantee you, if let's say you are a chosen one and you say that the world is a dark place, I want somebody like me who's high vibrational. I tell you, the day you really meet me, you'll get too bored. You'll think that, oh, probably you were better off in the video. I do not want to truly be around you because you just emit too much positive vibes. I can't digest that. A lot of people, this I've seen in my family, a lot of people just can't digest your positivity. They think it's too fake. You are too fake. But well, I'm not fake. You know, you being chosen one, you're not fake. This is how we were born. Now people think we are mad and we are trying to fake it, but this is how we are born. God has created us like this. I did not choose to be myself the way I am. That's how I was since I was small. And that's why, of course, nobody wants to be around somebody too positive. So I never had friends. And that's why I'm here making these videos, just telling my truth, right? But coming back to the point, like if you're a chosen one, and if I leave you in a room with another four chosen ones, I tell you, none of you are going to speak. All four of you will just be silent and quiet and probably yawning at each other because there's nothing to talk. But the moment a toxic person enters your life, now you see, now that chosen one starts to play. Now you are playing the game of chess, the white and the black. And same is the case with the dark entities. See, even your haters who are from the black party, they will get too bored if they are just left in a room where everybody is like them, everybody's cribbing about each other. After a while, they get bored. They all keep quiet and say, okay, bye, I'll see you. Everybody heads to their home. So, both the cases, you need a mix of the two for the game to happen, for the game to play. And the moment you are aware of this fact, then your hate in that moment that you want to fight them just drops off. Or the second option is maybe you want to still play, but now you're so much aware, and you, as you who thinks that, oh, okay, I've been attacked. How could they dare do this to me? I'm so strong. You had those very strong self-worth. You had very strong notion of I'm so strong. How dare somebody deny me of my existence? How dare they bring me down? Right? But when you come with this understanding of this awareness of the game and the duality to play, so there need to be some villain and there need to be some heroes. You being the chosen one, you are the heroes. And they being the dark entities, they are the playing villain role. So this is all actually a movie. Everyone's life is a movie. Everybody's. And the funny thing is, you are creating those characters. So while I was coming back from gym today, there were a bunch of foolish people. They were just laughing at me. That they always do. And they were just copying my claps because I'm a musician and I do clapping for my music, but they think that I'm just clapping like I'm crazy. But my clap is different. I'm very rhythmical. They do not know those rhythms. They do not know those time signatures. They do not know 4 by 4. They do not know 8 by 8. They know no shit about time signatures. You know what I'm saying? Those are ignorant ones. But again, I'm saying all this because I'm aware of the game. So there is a game, there are rules of the game. So when they come with their attack, basically it's a side now, it's a call, play. And I know I need to play. So I play my side, just not in front of them. I play in a different zone. I create. I use their energy to create. I do not go fight them face to face. They're too ugly to face. Nah. Probably if they were beautiful, they were handsome, they were worth, having a conversation, I would consider. But being so dumb and boring, nah, not doing that. Because even for anybody to be my friend or my hater, for me to strike a conversation, it needs to be worth it. But I'm not going to leave you like that. So I took everything that they gave me because I leave nothing for no reason. And I use that for my creativity. I use that into a song. I use that to create some ideas in my head. So that's how you are also an alchemist. You see? Because you're taking that dark negativity and you turning it into gold. You, the chosen, you're an alchemist. Now the thing is, the other side, the dark side, the villain, they sometimes think that, oh, the hero is too intelligent, and they are very much aware. Don't think that they think you're a fool. The other party knows very well that you are very sharp and intelligent, you, the chosen. And that's why they want to attack you and break you, because they are very interested and amused that how could somebody be so different? How could somebody be like that? How could somebody be so talented and so weird at the same time? And just the same way, you, the chosen, you have got confusion around the villain. Like, how could somebody be like that? How could somebody think and operate in such and such way? So crooked ways. Now, if you truly go and if they were honest, they will tell you, I don't know. I have been like this since I was a young child. So the thing is, if a villain tries to take a hero's role, that would not be the right thing to do, and you cannot do that. And if the hero tries to take up the villain's role, that would not be the right thing to do, and you cannot do that. There are roles, because life is a game that the creator has created. And creator created both the parties, the hero and the villain side. So sometimes the villain might think I'm winning, and sometimes the hero might think I'm winning. But truly, till the end of life, the movie of life is so much fun that creator has made it like this. He keeps it going, he keeps it interesting. So at no point in time in your movie of life can you say, now I've arrived. You've always been fighting these evils, these demons, since you were a small child. See, when you were a baby, for you to walk was a massive challenge. So when your mother left you, that, okay, now enough, now you need to learn to walk. So you would just fall down on the floor and start crying because you were using your two hands and two legs like crawling, and any fall would feel like you have fallen down from a valley because you were in that small body at that time. A little 1 year old, a very small body with soft legs, very soft hand, right? So for that little child, the first step was exactly the same thing as the problems that you have right now, which you think I don't have an answer. So your condition is no less than a baby. You have just grown to an older body. But your problems, and when you are confronted with your problems, you are no less than a baby. So literally entire world is a world of grown old babies. Because each time you face a problem, your condition is the same, where you have to face the unknown. You don't know. And constantly, no matter how much you predict, no matter how much you plan, life is constantly out of order. And understand this, that no point in time can you truly claim that I have understood life completely. I know exactly how my tomorrow is going to unfold. I know exactly how 5 years from now it's going to unfold. See, you might have a vague idea. You make these plans and say, oh, that's not true. Because, see, I do these plans and charts and graphs, and, I can get this much money. But do you truly have control even over that when you say, what if the market crashes tomorrow? So your arrival at a decision that I'm going to make this happen is in turn dependent upon infinite number of waves in the ocean. So if you call yourself as a separate individual I, a chosen or a villain, it does not matter. Neither the villain has control over their life situations nor the hero has. We all are actually like the waves in the ocean. So of course, it's not to deny the fact that when you are tested, you would not have angry feelings on betrayal, on facing injustice. Of course, you're going to feel cheated. You will say, why me? Why did I not get it? Others got it. What did I do wrong? Why did I face these cheats and liars in the system? Why is the government acting like that? Of course, you would have questions. When you see something being just thrown out at you as a lie and told like a fact, this is how it is, take it. Of course, you would have question. But why? But then after a while, you do see, though, there are two states before a problem comes. So when the problem you foresee, you suspect a problem to arise. And all this while, your mind goes crazy thinking, oh, I do not know the magnitude of this problem, the amount of loss it's going to bring me. Would it completely devastate me? Am I going to be totally out of control? Am I going to have no fair sense of justice here, right now? Or you might think, probably I shall sail through it. Let me do some of the basics troubleshooting here. Let me try and find out if I can fix this myself. If no, you might want to outsource this task to somebody else who can do it for you. But in case if you did suffer the loss, so the first problem is that you do not want to accept that you are going to face the loss. And that is the whole problem till you have not accepted it. Because once you have accepted that loss, after that, you see that something just calms down in your heart. After you have come terms with the loss, now there is silence. The waves in your heart, which was just too chaotic, too noisy, your mind just quietens now. Your heart is quiet. So everything is basically a problem till you have not accepted, be it your health, your finance, your relation, the way how you want your life to be, and it is or it is not. Everything, call any sort of a problem under the sun. As long as you're alive, if you have accepted the problem, then it's no more a problem. So anyway, I was talking about the two states, the villain and the hero state. So coming from this awareness and understanding, you would know when to give your power and when to use your power. You're just not going to waste your energy trying to fight any Tom, Dick, and Harry on the street, or at the gym, or at your workplace, or at your family dinner, or at your, you know, just normal tea party with your friends. You will know that peace is more important to you. You will know that you can use that energy into something else. Maybe you can use that energy to just go home and read a nice storybook. Because, like I said in my other video, not all battles are worth fighting for. Choose your battles, something which is worth it, through which you learn something. But you need not just go on fighting with anybody just because they differ in the opinion, and because they do not like you for being you, so don't like me, who cares, fuck off. It's just simple. Just because somebody told you whatever, or they try to manipulate you or control you, you cannot be controlled. Your life was not designed to keep them comfortable so that they can keep sleeping their entire life at the cost of you not waking up. You, the chosen, you were born to be, to wake up and wake up those who are at your vibration. Your job is not just to that. I do not do this whole thing just solo for myself, because now that I'm woke, I can just be happy with myself. No, I want to share it. It's a flower that has grown in me. It's a fruit that has grown in me. And that's why I come on YouTube and I talk about this truth and beauty. And I find fellow beautiful tribe, you. And I make it for love so I can share my love. This is my love. A big heart of positivity, of joy. Those who are at my vibe, they just love me. And those who do not, they just hate me. And that's okay. No point in time in this entire world was any one human being who was born who had everybody liking them. And the moment you're in agreement with this fact, with this truth, that there are always going to be people who will be supporting you, and there are always going to be people who will be not supporting you, and you are okay with that. Now, their non support might come in violent ways. They might shout at you, they might honk at you, they might do whatever kind of shit. But know that those are the background for you to be creating yourself. So do not run away from that. Do not just avoid them, and do not look at them like menace makers. Go through that. Look at them like the haze, like the mist. So when you're starting a morning walk, just because you see there is mist on the road does not mean you stop from walking. You still take that walk. You walk through the mist. So that's how you see your negativity around you as well. Because know that always you need negative and positive two together. Then only can you be called a positive. Without them being at the background of darkness, you could not shine as the light. So if you say that you have got this and this creativity, see, even in this creative endeavor, none of the businesses, none of the music, none of the artwork, none of any invention was created before there was a fatality behind that, before there was a trouble, before there was a problem statement behind that. So any sort of a creativity, a business, a music, an art, a new system, a new political government, a new invention, new anything, is because there is a problem. And all of these things are the solution. So see, without the problem, there cannot be any solution. So whenever a tough time comes and you feel challenged, don't think that, oh my God, now that somebody has put a spell on me, what am I to do? Yes, see it for what it is. It was a spell. Somebody spoke negatively about you. Somebody spoke poorly about you to destroy your character. But so be it. So what? Now you have got the another positive spell, magic, which is self belief, which is believing in your own self. You have also hypnotized yourself into believing that what the world tells you, you are that. You are that tiny, minuscule thing. You know very well you need not be in that relationship with that man who bullies you, who never lets you shine as who you truly are, but you still choose to be with him. Because you think you are probably not worthy of finding somebody new who, like, you're just too much light and nobody likes that much light. So be it. So be it. Be with yourself. Because anytime you self sabotage yourself and you settle in for something which is not meant for you and you are aware of that, all of that is going to drain a lot of creative juices out of your life. And you are not going to feel fulfilled in your life at all. So you need to be very mindful of of the sort of people who you let enter into your life. Because now you are consciously choosing. And because of this reason, if you do not find the right sort of people, that's okay to be with without any friends. But do not just settle for any Tom, Dick, and Harry because you cannot face yourself alone. It's like you were thirsty, and because you couldn't find anything, you just drink that toxic poison. Toxicity literally drains your life. So it's so important that, or else if you say that no, it's no way I can come out of that, then you need to set boundaries and speak out clearly. This is what is happening, and this is how I think it should be dealt with. You need to open up and talk properly. And if the other person does not want to listen at all, that's a strong case of narcissism. That's a strong case of they try to control you because they are getting something out of you. But in that relationship, it's not a proper give and take. You are at the losing end. It might be in your business endeavor, it might be in your relationship, it might be in your setup, whatever. It's important that you clear up your mental, physical, and emotional space out of negativity, out of toxicity. Because the external world you can handle, but it's very difficult to when you get such situations at your work, which one does, right? Every time we change the workplace, we are not too sure of the sort of people we are going to find, who we are going to work with. So you might think avoiding all of that can probably just save me some money. But that's not very true because deep down, your subconscious level know that you're not actually liking to work with this person because he's so negative. No matter how good work you give and present it to him, he always says, "Oh, I didn't want it. I don't know what you're doing here." And you are just fed up of explaining yourself. So the thing is, you're not looking at the true problem. The true problem is you're not doing what your spirit is telling you to do. Because honestly speaking, it's all an inner fight. See, the external fight that we say people outside, they are doing this and that to me, and they have got a lot of control over me. That's very short lived. The true trouble is that the person which lives inside of us, they have got a split voice, and the other demon is far stronger because we have given it so much power. The other demon makes us think, I'm too weak. This is not going to work out. Though it's not really true. If you do just get up and do the work, you will see that just that very first step is in turn giving a lot of momentum. And you feel, what? I was thinking this is so undoable. But actually, when I touch the work, this is so much easy. Or at least if it's not in your comfort zone right now, at least you might feel that, okay, let's just give it a go. And let's see how far we can go with this. Another problem that I've seen is of patience. We do not have patience with our own self. We want everything done with our own self right now. We are very hard on ourselves because life teaches us, because everybody else, we are concerned of what they are thinking about us. They are thinking we are too slow, though their opinion does not matter. But still, see, if we are looking at our life through their lens, you have already missed the timeline. They are never going to come and say that you are doing great. They are never going to come and clap for you. They want you dead. Forget about clapping for you. Society doesn't care about you. It's you who you should care because you have been given life. And even if nobody in the world loves you, you must love yourself. Because what is the other way out? To listen to them and just to keep your head down? Because the haters, they might walk around you with monstrous face and trying to show that they are very strong. I'm a hater. So, you look dumb and retarded because it's easy to hate. It's only an intelligent person who can love. It's only intelligent person like Buddha who can talk about beauty and love. It's a fucking retard who is just talking trash about you. So anytime a hater tries to throw me that look like you don't matter, I think, wow, you're so dumb. I don't say anything, I just keep quiet. I walk normally, but in my mind, they do not have any existence, not even a grain. Because to be something means you got to be intelligent, you got to be beautiful, you got to be truthful, you got to have energy in a right way. It's always easy that whenever there's a creator who creates something, the hater will always say, "Oh, this is not how you do it." Oh, really? I had posted my handpan playing video. On that, some hater commented, "This is not how you play handpan." I was like, "Really? And do you even know how to hold a handpan? Do you even know how to spell it?" He called it handpan. So what I did, I just deleted that person's comment. I don't think I need to reply to any all of the hater comments. And who are these people who are hating basically? They who are nameless, faceless, you do not even have the courage to come up with your face and bring up your own YouTube channel. You go as some shit anonymous loser and trying to come and throw stones at somebody who's a creator, who's a beautiful genius, budding soul. And what about you? It's always easy to say no. All the people who hate you because you are in shape and you are healthy are only people in absolutely disfigured bodies who their own health is pathetic, and they are the ones who are trying to mock at you at gym. They are the ones who are trying to manipulate you at gym. I've never seen somebody who's strong and sturdy and who's well built, good disciplined man or woman make fun of somebody else. A disciplined person would never, first of all, bring somebody else down. So they are already on the hero side. And I have respect for hero side because I've always respected hero side naturally because I'm myself a hero in my world. So I like people like me, though I might not say that. But I have a very strong eye. I can spot people like me, even in a crowd, even though I never speak to them, even though I never even be around them. But I know that person a kilometer away, I know you are exactly a hero. I sense the vibe. Being heroic is beautiful. Being heroic is it's just a wow thing. It turns the head of people. When you go as a chosen one to any of the place, people come around and they want to speak to you. Those of good vibration, good energy. Or some of the evil ones whose demons get so much triggered, they literally run away looking at you as if what? As if you came to kill them. They just run away looking at you. But that's who you are. You get to deal with it. There are a lot of places you get special compliments, and I've got a lot of compliments like, wow, you're like a breath of fresh air. You're just amazing. I've never met someone like you. And I've also got comments like, who? Who do you think you are? It's just a perception. But to me, I always have respect for the heroes because I want to create beauty in the world. So any guy or girl or they, he, she, it, them does not matter. If you are creating good energy, if you are supporter of good energy, happy, peaceful, beautiful vibes, those are the heroes. I like it. I call them hero. Even if you're a girl, you're still a hero. And they don't want you to know this. That's why they want to make fun of you. That's why those bullies, they want to make fun of you. See, even if you are on the villain side, at least I would appreciate you if you are totally villain. Be that villain 100%. But people are so spineless, they cannot even stand their ground as a villain all the time. Because they get bored. They think, wow, you're doing so good as a hero. I want to switch sides. But no, your role is as a villain. Stay there. Be a villain. Be a villain throughout. Be a good villain. Like you see, in a movie, have you seen if there is a villain and the villain is truly, truly villainous? Now the movie is going to be interesting. But I do not even find those real villains in the real world. They are so weak. They are so puppet like. Little bit of strength that you show as a hero, and they just act. Now you're quiet. A real villain is like a dragon. Wow, they're like so awesome. They keep the movie on. But these villains, they are not even worth calling as villains. Actually, I've given them very high a pedestal. They don't deserve that much of a respect. Villain is somebody too high. They are what should I call them? They are way below that. Villain is a very handsome term. Villain should be put to somebody who's a handsome villain. You just cannot put any Tom, Dick, and Harry as a villain who has no spine, no character, no soul. Damn, you just worth nothing. You're just a bully. Yeah, let's call it bully. Bully is just a bully. Bully is a very. They do not have that. See, to be a villain, you need to have that character. You need to be demonic in that way. Even there is an art to it, you see? Do you know? Like, for example, how Hitler was. Hitler was not just. He was not just a bully, man. He was a very, very powerful, extremely intelligent man. And that's why a lot of people, they have studied about Hitler. First of all, he was not a now I would like to call him as a villain. He's worth calling. He's a king. He's like a triumphant man. Of course, the evil that he did was massacre. That was bad. But again, if you see from deeper states of philosophy, sometimes destruction is needed in an ugly world. The world was just too much into chaos, so the world war had to happen. A war was needed to bring about peace. Because anyhow, nobody was liking anybody else, and there was enough Cold War happening. There was truly no well being, no acceptance of each other as countries, as different opinions of multiple people. There was no respect for the differences, anyhow. And it had gone so ugly that the world had had two world wars. And what happens after the war? There's a silence, there is peace. Because after the two parts in the world which fought against each other, there has been enough loss, enough death, enough pain, enough grievance, sorrow, crying, disaster. Now you just do not have the energy and the you do not have the energy to create. So the world's energy then just sobs down into into the abyss of darkness. So there is silence. And then the next phase starts again. So there's three states of nature: creativity, maintenance, and destruction. So, and these three are states. Uh, you just know the laws of Trinity from Hinduism. So Brahma is the creator god. He creates entire universe. Then Vishnu is the maintainer. Then Lord Shiva is the destructor. And all these three comes into the ratio of 3, 6, 9. 3 is the creator. So you create with this, not you. Lord Brahma creates with 3. So 3 is the power, Trinity. And then 6, Lord Vishnu, that is the maintenance. So the creation starts with smaller expanse. But now to maintain that creation, you need double the effort. That is Vishnu, 6. And when it comes to destruction, it's super fast. It spins. That's why Lord Shiva is power of destruction. And that is in every cell of your body, every cell of your existence, that when once it was created, comes with this ratio of 369. It was created 3, you were born. 6, you maintain it till so amount of years. 9, and when the destruction begins, as the old age dawns, destruction happens very fast. So if you ask an old man, their sense of time is very fast. Whereas for a young person, or if you ask a child, they might feel that life is so slow. Why am I not growing up? And when you come to the middle age, you think, oh, you try to figure out 6, and then 9. With the old age, you see that time goes very fast, because now it's to the end of the bodily physical existence. Of course, your spirit, you do not die, but the body dies. So every being who is born, we all live in this cycle of 369, and such is the cycle of the world. So new government, new processes, new policies, new economic system, whatever is gets created, and then it's going to get maintained for a while, and then the cycle of destruction kicks in. So that's why the only thing that is permanent is impermanence. So your idea of solidity and security, that's not truly solid and secure. Do whatever. And I was watching very interesting video of Terence McKenna, wherein he was saying that nobody has control. And somebody who's actually truly mad about this idea is somebody who's a control freak, somebody who has power. The narcissist people, the haters, they want to control you. Now be ready for the shock. You can control nothing. Governments, they want to control, they want to make, that's why they think that the financial systems they make is going to last solid, but truly nothing remains. There's so much instability, there's so much unsurety into all aspects of the life right now. And it's not just now, this has been the case. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about in my video on this concept of 369, and playing the game of life by being aware of this concept of white and black and taking up the side, either the hero or the villain. If you're taking on the villain side, even on that, you need to study a lot. Being a villain is not a joke. Being a villain is a solid character in the play. And being a hero is also a solid character in the play. Don't think that just by talking positive and doing prayer, you're going to be a hero. To be hero means to be constantly learning, and to learn means to die. And learning is not an easy thing. No matter how much amount of technology you have, to truly imbibe a new concept into your brain, to make it as part of you, it's a long time taking process. It's not a day's work. And the problem is we do not want to accept this fact that I'm not patient with myself. So basically, everything is inner work. Everything is inner work. We are so much aware of our own flaws and we want to fix it. And this whole process of fixing our own selves, fixing our flaws, breaking our limits, is what I call as dying. Because it's not fun. Learning is not fun. Learning means to constantly fail at something. It's not fun. Failing is not fun. And we have been programmed that failing is, if you fail, you're called as a loser. And we don't want to be called ourselves as a loser. But know that till you have not been tagged as a loser, you cannot be called as a winner. Because somebody who has always dodged the process of failing has never even attempted success. And they might keep on lying because they have houses and families and stuffs and say that I'm successful. No, you're not successful till you have not worked on your own failures. Because again, without the failure, there cannot be any success. I'm talking of some success which is meaningful to you, not to the world. World would clap for a clown and say, look, He's so successful. Look, you can do not just go by the world's vision of clown being called as a hero. That is not a hero. True hero is to imbibe the higher qualities of your spirit, which means dying, which means letting go of your ignorance and preparing, studying, failing, breaking. It's all of the way of negation. It's not about having that goodie. It's not about eating that cake. It's not about plus. It's a minus thing. It's a minus game. And the more minuses you have, more plus you get. So, like Carl Jung said, a tree cannot truly grow up vertically, transcended, unless and until it has actually gone down to its roots. And getting down to the root is like dying. The whole process of learning is like dying. It's shit. You don't feel good in your body, you don't feel good in your mind. Because guess what? Every time you are trying to learn something, your older mind says, oh, this is so boring, let me switch, let me switch. So there you need to catch the culprit and say, wait a minute, sit right there, sit with me right there. And there you are fighting your mind. That is the bloodshed going on inside of you. That is the true battle. The battle is not people outside laughing and mocking at you, calling you are a fool. That is not the battle. The true bloodshed happens within. The true war is actually within. Daily war. It's a daily wage. Rage, anger. Where do you think anger is coming from? It's because precisely you are not able to be your own perfect version. And then we don't want to take it on ourselves. So we say, oh, they did it. She made fun of me. She told me nasty words. That's why I'm feeling pathetic. No, she's just a stranger. She just told me something for a second in the shopping mall. Why should I my hate be so strong on that? I even forgot. But the deeper problem is your mind, which is your demon, and which just wants to keep you, what should I say, like, mind is like your enemy, which just entices you with gifts. Give me this and I will make you forget. Mind is your greatest seductress into your own fall. There's no evil man or evil woman outside than our own mind, which tells you that it's okay, just eat, even though you're not hungry. Even though you told that today I'm going to do fasting, today I'm going to do water fast. That was what your higher self told you. But next day comes and you find yourself like a dog. You're again looking in your fridge. Again, like a dog, you're getting mad after that food. Like you have no self respect. You have no discipline. I'm talking about myself because basically I'm talking about myself. The inner child in me dances looking at food like I've never seen food before. That's not nice. And you, this is very small example. There are far deeper examples. There are far more deeper sides to you that you do not want to you do not want to face yourself. Like, how could I be so stupid? Yes, you are, and you need to learn. Because if you call yourself as a hero, you're not a hero if you have not learned. A hero is somebody who has learned, who has made a 360-degree turn. But here, if you're scared to move even 1 degree from your zero state to 1 degree, how do you call yourself as a hero? Hero means somebody who's intelligent, who has worked on himself or herself. They have perfected that game of inner battle. That is a hero. Why Buddha was a hero? Because he fought all of his demons inside, all alone. Notice this. All these heroes fight their battles alone. And once they have won over the enemy, They have slit the throat of the dragon, then they come back home and then they preach. In fact, Buddha was not even interested in preaching. But Lord Brahma told him that he said, and all of the gods of the heaven, they told him, please preach to the mankind so that we can have more Buddhas down in the later generations. So he was such a genius one. He could, without any microscope or telescope, he, through his own sense of awareness, through his inner eye, with eyes closed, with mouth shut, he was hearing and observing every single cell in his body. And from that cell, he went back into his newborn state in this lifetime. And from that newborn state, he went back, and that's all a complete path backwards. He went all the way and went through all of his lifetimes, so many lifetimes that he had, millions of lifetimes. Went back as a rock when the Big Bang had happened. Went back even before that, even before when the Big Bang had happened. So imagine what genius. No wonder he's called as God. Here we struggle with, we are not even humans. We should not call ourselves human. To be human means to have massive intellect, to live properly with love and peace and compassion. That is human. But look at the world. Where is peace and love and compassion? You cannot go out on the street and not get yelled at or shouted upon or being horned at. They are animals. To call yourself as a human means you need to have very high moral values and standards. So, to be a hero means you have to constantly learn. You have to constantly prepare yourself to be humble, to constantly let your head down, and because you can only learn in humbleness. See, a child is a fast learner than an adult because of the fact that their ego is not developed. So you can teach a child. You see, I've seen a lot of great Chinese and Korean piano players. They are so young children, like 5 6 years old, and they are so, how come their fingers are playing so freely on the keyboard? Some Japanese piano players I've seen, so young and so talented, just unbelievable the amount of skill they have. It's just unbelievable. How could somebody play at such a young age, such tender age, with so much perfection? Little children playing so immaculate, perfect guitar. There's a little Japanese guy. He's only 8 years old. He's very famous on, very viral little boy on YouTube. He can just rock any piece on his electric guitar. He's only 8 years old. So they say a lot of these skills come from their past lifetimes. And you see phenomenal children. They are so young and so talented. Part of other thing is also that their ego is not formed. So if their parent give the right environment, then they can practice for so many hours, and they are able to do that. So they are very much disciplined compared to an adult who has a lot of limitations that, oh, I cannot do this. I'm a fool. I cannot do that. Our inner talk is so much as an adult. But for a child, their mind is very innocent. Their mind is blank. So if you give, that's why parents should do good conditioning, because if you keep telling your little one that, oh, you're dumb, you're a fool, why you're not doing it nicely, that's what they accept it. But if you give the right environment, they are so awesome, because their mind is yet in a very tender state. Like all of these super extremely talented little kids, all below 10 years of age, but their skill level is 10 out of 10. I think sometimes even more than that. The way their fingers flow, and not just the way their fingers are flowing on piano, but even the expression. It's like an innate built-in expression that they show. So much joyful, so happy, so joyful, and so young. Very talented, very, very extremely talented. So to be a hero means to learn. And if you choose to be a villain, even that needs learning. Because being devil is also not easy. Even for that, you need to know 1,000 ways of how to defeat the hero. So basically, whichever path you take, you've got to learn. Whether you take the path of villain or you take the path of a hero, whether you choose the white or you choose the black. In both these parties, you've got to learn. So choose your side and keep learning. Bye, I'll see you the next one.